Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Our starting pitcher in this one, Brandon Pfaadt. What's the word on him?
Well, you know, this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, number 40. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Nico Hoerner. Next pitch misses way outside. And that's a strike. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll moving under it, makes the grab, and there's two gone. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Christopher Morel.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Cubs are down quietly, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in the desert, and now here's the starter for the Cubs, Justin Steele.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher, so it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jace Peterson. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
This is Corbin Carroll. The pitch. And that's down and away. Out towards right center field. Number 40 under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Christian Walker.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On to the second inning here in the desert. No score. Second inning set to go. Now the Cubs four-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Got him looking. One gone here.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Here's a 1-1. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. Dansby Swanson blasts one out. His 21st of the year. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
One out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now, Christopher Morel. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. And now 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that will end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feet.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And now the lefty knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. The 2-1.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a ball popped up. Corner sizing this one up. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. The 1-1. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And he deals. And that just misses. Alek Thomas waits on deck. Here comes a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Blue. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Alek Thomas now. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two and 1 now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 1st and 2nd, 2 down. And now it's 3 and 2. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Left-hand batter waits, and that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jordan Lawler. The 2-1. Center field. Makes the grab, and that is that. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes waits. And 1 and 2. That's to 3rd. And Gomes is retired.
Batting 9, The third baseman, number 1, Nick.
Here's Nick Madrigal. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the righty deals. The other way. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So up now for Chicago, number 40. Went down on strikes his first time through. 2-2 now. Good eye right there. Three-two. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Magical. Round second on his way to third. Lawler with a relay throw. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1. He flat out to right in his first trip. And a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's 2-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Jace Peterson.
Jace Peterson.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
That one hammered center field, way back there. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 down. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Tommy Pham. So now 1-2. Carroll over at second, 1 down. Tommy Pham swings, blasts one, way back there. Bangs off the wall. The run scores from second, and they trail by 1. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And now it's Christian Walker. In the air, foul off first. Bellinger hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Gurriel. He reached out a walk his first time. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
And that's a fair ball. In comes the run from second. We are tied at 2.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
2 outs, runner on first. And the batter now, Evan Longoria. The 1-1. There's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch misses inside. Full count now. Dansby Swanson up next. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. He's already homered here in this one. The next pitch misses. 2-1. And strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. In the air, right side. Carroll hustling after it. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. The 1-1 is fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Suzuki at second with 2 down. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. That's the third out. Cubs leave one. Score remains 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the fourth, and now Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. One and two now. That one missed. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordan.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jordan Lawler. Flied out his first time. One down, base is empty. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Fires over to Bellinger, 2 down.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jay.
Now it's Chase Peterson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Popped up. Swanson makes the play, and it's out number 3. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Paul Sewald.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now it's Yan Gomes. First time up, he grounded to third. Righty delivers. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Thomas calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there. And a pitch. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next one is off the play, and the count is filled up. Number 40 in the on-deck circle. And down on strikes he goes, and 2 away now. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Number 40, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short, Lawler. Throw to first, ball game. And the Diamondbacks hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
The final run score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 4 hits.